Hey guys! Hello! How are you? This is probably the palest you've seen me in a very, very, very long time because I am always self-tanned, but at the moment I am not. First things first, I'm going to go in with my primer. This is the Pores No More Pore Refining Primer. I'm almost out of this primer and it's so expensive I don't want to buy a new one. It's like the dilemma of my life right now, so. If you guys have any other recommendations for really good primers, let me know. I'd love to hear them. And prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. All over my lids. So then, what I like to do is I just want to set my eyelids because I find that the eyeshadows blend better if you set it first. So I just take my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder and just a powdery brush, and I just do this over my lids just to set the primer, and then all the shadows kind of blend better over that. So I'm going to take my Naked 2 Basics palette, and I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into the color Frisk, which is that one, and I'm just going to apply this throughout the crease as a transition shade. This will just help the dark color on the lids blend better, so I just kind of apply this right in that socket. And I'm going to go in with this palette, which is the Studio On The Go palette, and this one has a bunch of like really cool toned colors. So I think I'm just going to go in with this color right here with a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelid, kind of in a patting motion, because that'll give the best color payoff. And these eyeshadows are like ridiculously pigmented, so color payoff is definitely not a worry. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit more of a tapered brush. I'm going to go back in with the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I'm going to go into the color Primal, which is kind of like a darker brown, still in the cool tones, more precise. This is another tapered blending, but this one's a little bit more precise, and I'm going to work that into the crease as well, in the outer V. And now I'm just going to go in with this brush. It's just the MAC 217. I'm going to go into color Stark, and I'm going to use this to kind of blend out more the transition, so it's not so harsh. I'm going to go back in with that more precise blending brush, and I'm going to go into the color in this palette. I'm going to go into the dark kind of grayish brown color there, and I'm just going to apply that in the outer corner as well, kind of to deepen it up a bit. And now that those eyeshadows are done, we're going to go in and start doing our base makeup because that's just the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer, and I'm going to apply this all underneath my under eye area, just to brighten that up before we go in with foundation. I'm just going to go down and make a triangle. This will also help clean up the eyeshadow if you any fallout or it's a little bit messy. This will definitely help that. Applying this all underneath my eyes, a bit on the upper lip, the chin, down the bridge of the nose, and here, like so. And then I'm just going to go in with a foundation brush. Actually, this is the Hourglass foundation brush, and I just use this to blend out my concealer. Any areas that you want to blend a little bit more precisely, I'll just go in with a brush like this one and just kind of blend it along where the eyeshadow is. Now I'm going to go in and do my foundation. So I'm just going to be using the Hourglass Stick Foundation in the color Warm Ivory. And I'm just going to be taking this brush and I kind of do this. and then I blend that over my skin. And a little bit of this goes a really long way, so you definitely don't have to use a lot, and it kind of avoids the whole cakey look. You can really get good coverage with just like the tiniest amount of this foundation. I do need to get this foundation in a paler shade because right now I am really pale, but this one can do for now. I'm gonna go in and powder my face. Powder. There's my brush. And I'm just using my translucent setting powder, and I'm going to powder underneath my eyes like so. And my chin. Really just, you know, my whole face. Just powder everything, guys. Everything. Now I'm just going to go in and do my lower lash line. Let's finish off the eyes, guys. So I'm going to be taking this pencil brush. This one is by Crown Brushes. And I'm going to be going in again with that taupey shade that I was using previously all over the lids, and I'm just going to blend this underneath my lower lash line. Take this shade underneath the entire lower lash line. Like so. The darker shade that we put there at the crease, I'm just going to take that on the outer half. And I'm going to be going into this first top icy frosty shade, and I'm going to be using this to highlight the inner corners of my eye. That is just like a really nice brightening eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Precise liquid eyeliner to do so. So we're just going to go in and make a wing, which sometimes is easier said than done. Not perfectly even, but you know, I tried. Going in with this Hikari black eyeliner, and we are going to be lining the inner and the upper and lower waterline with this. Then we're going to curl and apply mascara on our upper and lower lashes. We're not wearing too much because we are going to be putting fake lashes on, so our lash mascara is not that big of a deal, but we do want to apply some. So I'm just curling them. This mascara sucks for transfer, by the way, in case you were planning on buying it. It's the Maybelline Voluminous Superstar Mascara, but it sucks for transferring onto your eyelids. It's really bad for that. And while I'm waiting for that to kind of like chill for a bit, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. So I'm going to be using the Hourglass Arch Eyebrow Sculpting Pencil in the color Ash. So I'm just going to brush my eyebrow hairs because they're whack. And then I'm going to be going in with the pencil side in order to fill it in. So I'm just going to go starting at the bottom. I'm going to kind of create a lower outline. And then I'm going to create the upper outline. Like so. I find that filling in eyebrows when you have eyebrows is also difficult because your hairs just kind of go everywhere and you're trying to like make a shape, but then you're like, my eyebrows just don't want to do anything, they're just all doing what they want. I try really hard. And then I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel to set those freaking crazy eyebrows in place. I kind of just brush them and then try to control. So then I'm going to be going ahead and applying some false lashes. So these are the Ardell Demi Wispy Lashes. I love them. Oh my god. And I'm going to be going in with my Duo Eyelash Adhesive and just applying a thin strip of that and then letting it dry and get tacky before I apply it on my lashes. Luckily, lash glue dries clear. And not wet. The hardest part about applying lashes is honestly waiting for the glue to become tacky because I'm so impatient and I just want to like carry on, so I don't want to wait. And then I always try and apply eyelash glue that isn't tacky, and that shit does not work out, let me tell you that. I'm going to contour my face. Where's my contour? There it is. So I'm just going to be going in with the Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to be taking this brush right here. I was going to the first shade in the palette, and I'm just going to be chiseling out my lack of cheekbones. Slightly. And then because this is a little bit more glamorous of a look, I'm going to contour my nose. So I just go in with this weird brush. This one, it's like a really thin blending brush. And I go into the same shade and I just chisel out the bottom of my nose. And then I go up and do the sides just to make it appear a little bit more narrow than it really is. And now, hopefully, this should be like somewhat tacky, maybe? So we're gonna go in and apply this on my lashes. Yay! So again, you just kinda look for the middle, place it down, and do the outer corner, like so, and then I go ahead and place down the inner corner, like so. That one was a lot easier. My nose is running. Then I'm gonna do my blush, and I just bought this like not long ago, and it's amazing. It's this Becca blush trio, blush with light palette. I got this for $20, which is weird. I feel like something's wrong with it. Why is it so cheap? I'm gonna use the first color, which is called Wisteria Tap, and I'm gonna take that from the cheek, the apple upwards. And I'm just going to highlight. So for my cheeks, I'm using my favorite highlighter and also the only highlighter I really own. This is the Urban Decay Afterglow in Sin, and I'm just going to take this on this brush, this big old fan brush, and I just apply this on my cheekbones. And also up the sides of it. I just use my finger to highlight first the tip of my nose and also a bit on the bridge, and I'm also going to use this underneath my brows and to highlight that area. And now to finish off the look, I'll be doing the lip color that I had on in that video. I'm not really sure how I feel about these lipsticks. I've been trying it out. It's the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Kiss Proof Lip Cream. This literally is kiss proof. It's impossible to get off. You can't even get it off with water. You have to use an oil, which is why I'm like, eh. It's not that comfortable on the lips. It's kind of like, okay. I'm going to be using the MAC Sora Lip Liner first just to outline my lips. Use a very small amount of this because, as I said, it's really thick and kind of like really pigmented, so I don't want to use a lot. And we're done! So this is the completed makeup look. And then my last like fashion-y favorite is my new pairs.